Hello, and thanks for joining us again. Another trip down to the bus museum to see how 436, the Crossley, the 1934 Crossley, is doing. And she's coming along nicely. The front panelling's looking good now, and the work on the axle is continuing, and they found a problem with the brake system at the front, and they've now got a donor axle which they will be stripping off to replace the parts with, and that should sort that out. Now the offside upper deck bracing is now all in place and complete, as is the near side, and there's just a little bit of work at the rear of the upper deck, and the original front is still there. Sound, of course, but wants a little bit of work. And then eventually the plan is to take the top deck off. Well, what they're going to do is they're going to suspend it above the actual bus, and then they can take up all the old floorboards and replace it with the new wood that they've got all ready to go in as soon as they take it off. Of course, when they take the old floorboards off, that's been there since 1938, I think. There might be a little bit more remedial work to be done, but it's coming along nicely anyway, and the passenger entrance there looks absolutely superb. Isn't that a wonderful job? The joinery and precision on that, just for the loading platform, and it's now got the steel edge all the way around, and as I remember as a child or a young lad, it was a right shin scraper, that was. Now there's the upper deck, and that's the floor. You can see where the strips have been for the feet, and then the seats in between. When you walk on that, because Mike, who gave me access, let me have a walk to the front, and it's like walking on a sprung dance floor because of the age of it. So when they take the top part off, they're going to lift it up just enough to get the wood removed, and then they'll do the remedial work, and then the new wood will go in place, and then it'll be almost finished from the body point of view, and then the concentration will be on the engine and the running gear. I know the axle's got to have some work done to it, or the brake system, and the radiator has gone away, and that's going to be refurbished with a new inner core at great expense, I might add. And then they found one or two bits of rot at the rear. Now all the bolts, the top half of the bus is simply bolted to the bottom half, so all the bolts are almost removed, and then they can lift the top part up and then take the wood floor out, put the new flooring back in, and she'll look absolutely ship shape. Right, coming on grand, I think. And as you can see, this is the little bit of rot that they found on the rear quarter. So they'll be putting a new panel in there. The lower panels have been replaced already, so there we are, there's the new panel that's in. So they'll have to replace the one on the corner there, and I don't know about the other side, but it'll all be seen to anyway. So that's the offside from the rear view. And now we look at the bits and pieces on the floor. Now the axle that they've obtained, it was from a streamliner, and that's what a streamliner looks like, the Crossley streamliner. And they're after the springs out of the braking system, the servo system. And there we have the gear change lever plus mechanism all ready for going in. And the hubs, I think they've been refurbished and ready. And the engine is a donor from bus 666, the Devil's Bus. That'll put fear and terror into you. Yeah, fancy coming from the bus number 666. Anyway, it's a 6-cylinder, it's a Crossley, and it's all being prepared for the crankshaft and all the other bits and pieces that go into it, and the meticulous detail that's been put onto that casting and those rods and screw threads. Honestly, it's wonderful to see that they're making sure that engine, once it's built, is going to be right. And long way to go yet, long way to go, but she's coming on nicely. That's me finished. Hope you've enjoyed the little trip I made. I'll do another one very shortly. I'll leave you with the rest of the fleet, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.